Hi, I'm Evans-Hylton. I'm the culinary advisor and the resident foodie for Festevents. And I am here to tell you about one of my favorite times of year is springtime. And what's so great about spring is all of the renewal, the rebirth, and the ability to get outside and really enjoy all the great things there are to do in coastal Virginia. Well, one of my favorite things to do this time of year is the Spring Wine Festival that takes place at Town Point Park. And this year it is May 6th and 7th. Comes to you from the great friends we have over at Norfolk Festevents. And I wanted to take just a moment to kind of show you a few tips and tricks on how to make the most of your wine tasting experience, because there's going to be so many great wineries there, so many great wines to try. You want to make sure that you get the absolute best experience possible. So I have here a bottle of Petit Fleur. This comes from my friends at Williamsburg Winery. My good friend Matthew Myers, the winemaker, and this in French means small flower. And it's a really beautiful wine. It's a little sweet white wine that goes great with so many different desserts, and also maybe something like a blue cheese or something. So I want to show you just a few tips and tricks on how to really explore wine. So when you're going to have a tasting, they'll give you a little bit of wine in your glass like this, and then the first thing you want to do is just kind of hold it up to the up to some light and kind of take a look at it and see the coloring of it. Is it cloudy? What are some of the colors? Take a few notes, because you might be tasting several different types of Chardonnays or Petit Verdots, so you want to make sure that you remember the wine that you really like, and also that some of the different characteristics are true to that varietal. The other thing that you can do is kind of hold it up to a piece of white paper. And this might just be the back of one of your programs that you get when you enter the park for the festival. And again, that's going to kind of give you an idea. So the next thing we're going to do, now that we've visually looked at it, is smell it. What I want to do first is kind of slightly open my mouth, put my nose down to the glass, and breathe in with my mouth open. And take some notes as to what you smell. Don't worry about precise tasting notes, and also don't worry about what other people may say that you're supposed to pick up on. Put it down in words that will mean something to you when you go back and look at your notes later. It's really, really pretty. Some honeysuckle, some apricot. Now, there is a reason. It's not being pretentious to put that glass down and swirl it a little bit, or if you don't have something you can to set it on, you can just swirl it a little like this. That brings in oxygen. It opens up all of those aromatics. Now smell it again with your mouth slightly open. Oh yeah, it just opens it up. Everything is more amplified. You might pick up something a little bit different. And now, one of my favorite parts, obviously, is tasting. So again, I'm going to take just a small sip, just like I did with the aroma, and have my mouth slightly open as I bring it across all of those receptacles on my tongue and taste it. That's such a beautiful, beautiful wine. I'm picking up a lot of floral notes, which makes sense since the name of this is small flower or Petit Fleur. Some honeysuckle, some apricot, just rich, ripe, tropical fruits with this. This is just such a beautiful, beautiful wine. And then again, you're going to make some notes, what makes sense to you. And more importantly, make some notes if this is a wine that you would like to buy, you might like to try some more of later. Or, you know, if all of a sudden you think this would be so great with that coconut pie or that key lime, you know, cake or something that you have, put those notes down too. And when you go around, you're going to end the day and you're going to be able to decide which wines you want to purchase then, maybe purchase later, or maybe buy a bottle to go over and sit and enjoy with all the great live entertainment there is going on at Festevents also. By the way, I'm going to be there. I'm going to have a table, so please stop by and say hey. Ask me any questions you want. I have some other wine friends there, and we're just going to have a great time. So I hope to see you at the Spring Wine Festival, brought to you by Festevents, right down on the beautiful waterside area at Town Point Park. And cheers to you.